Lawrenson, and a game for... Oh, Mulberry is way down. Interesting. Kind of talked into the intro there, so that was a bit rude. Lily Mulberry leads it off. She is rattled. And out. Let's go high heat against King Donkey. Surprised to see Donkey hit second in this lineup, as opposed to the traditional home run power spots of third and fourth in the lineup. Sean Lawrenson has got the job done. Mr. Dismal, I don't think is actually a starter. Everyone I was expecting to see as a starter has over 20 RBIs, and he does not. Sonia Liberto, Sean Kinney, and Kevin Greer to lead off here in the bottom half of the first inning. Sonia Liberto is hot right now, 292 batting average with 3 home runs, 17 RBIs, and on base early against Hamza Fair. Do I have a beverage? I do. Voice is sounding very harsh. Hoarse. Sean Kinney. Haven't actually had a look at the opposing pitcher here as I Alt-Tab and get... There. I just want a timeout. Thank you. That was awful. 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, slider, and curveball changeup. His weapon is predominantly just accuracy. I mean, it's not a great junk. Not even super amazing velocity. He's just very good with what he's got at putting where he wants. We got a little bit lucky there that wasn't a double play ball. Kevin Greer steps in, hitting .342 and having, generally an excellent season, despite the fact that I keep lamenting that just because of the expectations his ratings put on him, he's actually not had a great season. That's just because he was supposed to really be the focal point of this lineup and has not been, really, at any point this season. And he hits into a double play ball. So it'll be Adelmo Greenman, followed by Avenue Benetti and Top Caboose. That's a good name. I like that name.
Now batting, number 2, the catcher.
Catcher Adelmo Greenman is tense. The Rippers have not been playing super well lately, so we're hitting them at the absolute correct time of the season, if nothing else. Avenue Bonete. Oh, it's off the knee of Kevin Greer, and Benetti will reach for the first base runner of the day for the Rippers.
Number 23, the right fielder.
Right fielder, Tap Caboose. Oh, should have been double play ball if I'd been a little more on top of that.
Now batting, number
Wax
14,
zoner.
the left
I
fielder.
don't feel too bad about it. You don't see a lot of lineouts to the pitcher actually turn into double plays. And zoner cleans up the inning. So base hit apiece through 1.5. Byron Dirksen, Dougie Braggs, Michael Magus due up to face off with Hansa Fair. Byron Dirksen has had the amazing season this season. Started out a little slow, but for a long time has been this team's RBI kingpin in the league leader in that regard. We're seeing good contact early, but it's right to the middle infielders a lot more than I'd like to see. So, and a sky fly ball into left. Maybe I need to see a little bit more for Hansa Fair's repertoire. Be a little bit more picky. Dan Power slide. That's a hell of a number 8 hitter that they've got in Dan Power slide. It's a hell of a name, too, for a center fielder. Let's go curve. Strikeout. First strikeout of the game. Took to the third inning.
Number 47, the pitcher.
Hansa Fair fouls it directly back. Busy day for both teams' middle infielders. Kevin Greer and Sonia Liberto made a couple plays as well.
Number 24,
Brings up Lily Mulbray. And Mike Magus skips over to make the play. It'll be Roberto Piatti, Ziggy Manish, and Sean Lawrence in the back third of the lineup. Both teams have registered just a single hit to date.
Number 13, the left fielder.
Looks like we're settling in for a bit of a pitching duel. Even if it's not the traditional one, because everyone is... I don't remember if he's actually the home run leader boxing elephant, but he is up there. It's King Donkey you're thinking of. We already saw him once and did retire him. He'll be due up next inning, though. It's been a pitching duel so far. Just 2 hits between the two teams.
Now batting, number 55, the pitcher.
Sean Lawrenson. Completely wiffle bats that one. You know, I said last inning I needed to start making Hansa Fair throw more pitches, and I just did not. That right there. So it is King Donkey, Mr. Dismal, and Adelmo Greenman who will come up to face Sean Lawrenson. Mind you, Lawrenson's on 19 pitches through 3 innings. Both teams are letting both pitchers really have a pretty light workload here with not much to show for it. Oh, King Donkey! And that is gone. Left center field, and the Rippers are on, or right center field, and the Rippers are on the board with the power left-hander. Delivering. That's 24th of the season, 59th RBI. Mr. Dismal. Been interesting to see. It's been interesting that Dismal's here, because I legitimately don't think he's a starter. So it feels very weird that he is hitting third. But he makes me pay with a double. So a couple of hits to the right center field gap here to open up the 4th inning. Don't show the ball. Go for the double play. Got the lead runner, though. All right, shortstop Avenue Bonetti, who actually has the other hit from the 2nd inning that was recorded against Lawrenson. Still is not doing so well, as Roberto Piatti makes the play in left field. And it is 2 down for Tap Cabroots, the right fielder.
The right fielder.
Okay. See if we get a punch out with the curve here. Nope. Slider? Yeah, well, I'll take a tapper to the third baseman. Mike Magus makes the retirement, but the solo run home run to open up the 4th does break out the scoring. Sonia Liberto, who has the lone hit for the Kodiaks, due up along with Sean Kenny and Kevin Greer. Fair has thrown just 20 pitches through 3 innings. So actually very similar numbers to Lawrenson through 3.
Number 15, the second baseman.
Ooh, that's a good one to hit. Problem is he's not really throwing much off the plate. Like, I'm not chasing what you would call particularly bad pitches. Although it is a little bit outside, I'm not really getting the timing down.
The center fielder.
Come on, get through! Yeah! Sean Kenny aboard. Not sure what the base stealing situation would be like here. What's the arm like? Oh, the arm is terrible behind the plate. We're going for it. And Sean Kenny is easily in there with a stolen base. It's the first time I've had a runner passed. First today. Fair is locked in, but not finding accuracy right now. That might have been a walk. Well, that will advance the runner to third for Byron Dirksen, league-leading RBI man with 71. This is kind of the battle of giants of offense today. King Donkey versus Byron Dirksen. We'll see who delivers. We'll check between innings who the new viewer is, because I do see the viewer count has gone up. Oh, come on. Run, run, run. Oh, no. All right. Well, we threatened for some things. And I would like to... I don't know. It's not giving me your name. So whoever viewer number 3 is, I do welcome you. Even though we don't know your name. Brings up Wax Zoner. Back third of the order here. Zoner, Power Slide, and the pitcher, Hans Affair. We deliver there as well. So we put some pressure on in the fourth, but it was them that broke the goose egg. And as a result, it is now looking very much like we're playing from behind. We've had some good comebacks in the past, and hopefully we can deliver.
47, the pitcher.
And let's try and get him to chase. Nope. He's a little smarter than me about that. Oh, that's a terrible pitch. That's a strike. Okay, that's a strikeout. Hans Affair goes down swinging. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. And Dougie Braggs, Michael Magus, Roberto Piedi are due up against Hans Affair. 33 pitches in, just 2 hits allowed. He's having a great day.
Now batting, number 5, the right fielder.
All right. Oh, that's a good hit. Could be a good lefty day. Doug Braggs may have just, and he did. He has equaled this game with a long ball of his own, leading off here in the 5th. Braggs breaking it out. That's his 12th of the season and 44th RBI. It's been a solid season, if a bit mercurial for the right fielder. Yeah, I mean, could... nope, it's not going to make the wall. Darn, I was going to say, it might make the wall. Roberto Piedi. 10 homers, 32 RBIs. I mean, that's a hell of a stat line for a guy who still isn't really a starter on our team. He is the all-purpose 10th man. Ground ball to the shortstop. And Benetti retires Piedi. Ziggy Manis. This has been a very long ball dependent game, which is definitely the Rippers' thing. And Ziggy Manis reaches with a base hit. Alright. The relatively good hitting pitcher known as Sean Lawrenson steps in. And a diving Benetti makes the play and ends the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. It will be Mulberry, King Donkey, and Mr. Dismal for the Rippers.
Now batting, number 24, the second baseman.
Both teams' pitchers may go a long time, and that's a problem for us because one of the keys to beating the Rippers is exposing their rather weak bullpen. But if we can't get anything done against Hans Affair, I don't really see how we do that today.
Now batting, number 16.
All right, there he is, King Donkey. It's been a good game for Lawrenson, but one mistake to Donkey, and that was... No, don't go out again. Oh, thank God. All right, just a double. We can live with that. Although King Donkey is becoming one of those auto walk situations very quickly. Didn't think we would see one of those today the way with our ace on the hill, but... And don't get me wrong, the aces delivered a fairly decent game. Oh, misplayed by Doug Bragg. Dougie Braggs misplays it, and Mr. Dismal sings home King Donkey with an RBI double. He has 19th RBI of the season.
Number 2, the catcher.
And we still only have one out here in the 6th. I should have just taken the surefire out at first. That being said, I did just let the catcher get on base, so you could argue that this is a double play possibility. No, booted by Lawrenson. No. And it's 3-1. They did charge the air on the play. I'm not sure if that'll be an unearned run or not, because the base runner was on fair and square. We just should have been able to end the inning there. Fly ball into left field. Roberto Piatti will make the play, and they do not test his arm, so they hold it first and second. What causes an error? Usually a non-clean fielding of a ball or throw. For example, throwing it way over the top of the first baseman would be an example of a bad throw. In that case, it was the fact that Lawrenson booted the ball, basically, away from himself. And strikeout. If you mean what game mechanic causes the error, basically just the fielding ability, the angle of things. There will be a certain, if you field, 1,000 balls with a player or something, a certain number of them will be errors. Doesn't seem like there's anything to do with, like, per se controlling the player that leads to it, but maybe there is. Sonia Liberto quickly up and quickly down. All right, Sean Kinney singled last time up, managed to get a stolen base, got stranded at third base, and that's become a big thing. And he beats it out for an infield single. We're going to go again. Feels like every base runner needs to count right now. And a base stolen by Sean Kinney helps us get him into scoring position. With Greer and Dirksen due up. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Come on, Byron. I mean, if that had landed fair, it would have done the job. But it did not. I don't want to test the arm in left field, although that was not a great throw. So maybe I should have. All right, Dougie Braggs, fresh off a long home run to center field. He's got runners on the corners with 2 down. Would love another home run, but hey, I'll take a double here. I'll take a single here. Bring Hansa Fair down to neutral now. That's a good deep fly ball. It could go all the way, and it does. Dougie Braggs, his second of the day. It was supposed to be Byron Dirksen versus King Donkey, and Dougie is not pleased with that. That's number 13 of the season and 47 RBI. Michael Magus steps in and takes ball number 1. Strike 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. And dribbler foul brings the count to full. And we'll take the walk. First walk of the day. Roberto Piatti 0 for 2. Not going to steal. Magus is notoriously slow on the bases. We do take our first lead of the day, though. 4-3 with a 3-run shot. Dan Powersley, Hansa Fair, and Lily Mulberry due up against Sean Lawrenson here in what may be his last inning. He is due up next inning. So we could see. He's just neutral mojo, and he is losing a little bit of stats. Nothing ridiculous. It is it for Hansa Fair. We got Nick's Ball coming into the game. Pitch hitting catcher here in the 7th inning, so Fair is done. After just 6. And Mulberry coming out for D. Lowbrow. I was going to say, we didn't see D. Lowbrow in the lineup. And she is one of their better hitters. Came in today tense, but otherwise I'm not really sure why they didn't play her. Maybe just some logic in terms of subbing people out by the game. So the closer, Bitzer Hope, is coming into the game. He's got really nothing at all. Relatively low velocity, relatively low junk, relatively low accuracy. He's actually one of the worst closers we've seen. So we'll see what Ziggy Manis can do. Then we might look to a pinch hitter for Sean Lawrenson.
Number 26, the catch.
Lowbrow playing out of position, so if we can hit some things to second base, we might get lucky. Because, of course, being at her second position, or maybe not even her second position, she will be low. Yeah, let's get RC in. RC Guerin into the game as the pinch hitter. Base hit right away. And that gives us a good base runner as well as that single. Sonia Liberto steps in.
Number 15.
And, I mean, I think you know where this is going. Third stolen base of the day. Not going to test Power Slide's arm. Maybe he should. I'm coming to realize that this outfield doesn't seem to have great arms. We could probably be more aggressive. But that puts runners on the corners, nonetheless, for Sean Kinney, who has had a pretty productive day today. Oh, man. Just nothing I quite wanted to pull the trigger on.
Number 19.
Kevin Greer steps in against Hope. Hope is just a two-pitch guy. He's a curveball, fastball kind of guy. I can see why this guy is having not a great season. He absolutely lacks dominating stuff and a real pitch selection. Martin Edmonds is locked in juice, so you know what? He's not normally the setup guy, but I don't know if I can really argue with those numbers. So we're not going to auto walk King Donkey, but he is getting absolutely nothing to hit. Oh, it just gets past Sonia Liberto. We were talking about their second base situation, but King Donkey going for third. My lord, he's got speed too. Oh. All right, we are actually going to go full on with the pitch out here. We're going to go with the intentional walk because I want to set up the double play ball to work with. A leadoff triple is just, it puts you in all kinds of problem situations. And Dismal has been a key point to their lineup today. And the guys behind him really haven't been. So that's the other thing. Like, I feel very comfortable dealing with Adelmo Greenman, for example. And that is perfect. That is what the doctor ordered. All right. Bonetti. Martin Edmonds taking advantage of some good mojo here. And some juicing. Oh, that is a terrible pitch. I'm complimenting the man, and then he throws that. Oh, it will go up the middle, and King Donkey scores his third run of the game. My lord. Really, if not for King Donkey, this game may legitimately be over. But he is delivered in a big, big way. Edmonds has lost the mojo boost. He is still juiced, so his stats are still generally good. And gets a strikeout. Bad stat line, though. And the game is tied in the bottom of the 8th inning. Byron Dirksen. Dougie Braggs has had a really good game. He's due up. Mike Magus is due up. Let's see what we can do against Bits or Hope here.
Number 22, the first baseman.
Could possibly look at delivering here against the closer and setting up our closer in the 9th inning. 3 balls, 1 strike from Bits or Hope. And free pass for Byron Dirksen down to first base.
Now batting.
Brings up Dougie Bragg, 2 home runs today, 2 for 3, 4 RBIs. He has driven in every run for us today. And he is not going to do it this time. That is a bad pop-up into center field. Dan Power Slide makes the play. And that is the first out.
Now batting. Number 10.
Michael Magus is still on fire despite an 0 for 2 with a walk day so far. And he will take his first hit right there. Thought about it. And then was like, no, that is a first baseman running the backs. Berto Piedi, 0 for 3 on the day. Kind of the last of the good hitters we got going here. Hopefully he can deliver. Hope is still neutral, but closers do not have a high pitch count. They can... King Donkey, Boxing Elephant. Who else would be scoring for the Rippers? All right, Ziggy Manis. It is a lefty-lefty matchup. Oh, no, never mind. Bridget Downtown into the game. Relief pitcher is strained. They're doing the double swap to bring in Dante Diaz for Wax Zoner. Going to be playing in left field now. And that is unfortunately a pop-up that will end the bottom of the 8th. Do we stick with Martin Edmonds, who still does have that juiceness going for him? I think we're going to gamble with him here in the 9th. Gave up the run. But other than that, we felt really comfortable with him pitching. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, that is terrible. All right, we're giving him all the inside. Let's go low and outside. There we go. Strikeout of Danny Power Slide. That brings up Dante Diaz fresh off the bench. Oh, I hit the wrong button, and Dante Diaz reach. It's a third Diaz, brother. I don't know. He's a little dark for them. And he didn't call me a bitch. That's usually a hallmark that it's not actually a Diaz, brother. D. Lowenbrow to the wall. That will score the go-ahead run. Yeah, no. We are not in fact pitching to you. I don't know how to tell you this. We've made that mistake a couple of times. We gave you 0 strikes last time and you hit a triple. I am not, in fact, terribly interested in pitching to King Donkey. All right. Well, Edmonds appears to be done. There's a left-hander coming up. So we'll look to the left-hander specialist, Tisha Boonsing. And it did not go well. It did not go well. Mr. Dismal, welcome to the Home Run Club. Just his 4th of the season, 22 ribs. Very weird for a number 3 hitter, but alas, I think this game has just slipped past us. Had a good chance in the bottom of the 8th there to do something, and we did not do it. And the top of the 9th, the floodgates have broken open. The bullpen has not held it down. We went to the guys who we don't traditionally do well out of the pen with, and it was Edmonds with the mojo boost that we thought was that I thought was worth the gamble. And it hasn't been. Maybe it should have been just the traditional go-to of Javi Perez-Torres, and maybe we're not in this scenario. Or maybe there just wasn't a play to be made. Boonsing is due up, but will not be hitting.
Now in the game, number 28.
Bunch of swaps coming in. Boonsing, you are out. The question is, whom is coming in? But the answer is Pat Keene. Pat Keene rips a single. They got a new catcher in. So that does beg the questions of, do we want to go for a steal? Nah, it's a decent arm. Sonia Liberto knocks it through the middle. Base hit. Brings up Sean Kenny. Got 2 singles today. None of them are off of this pitcher, though, so... No, she is strained. I'm still a little unsure why she's pitching, and that's going to score Keene and Eliberto, I think, easily. Will hold up at second, although could have maybe gone for third. Cuts the lead in half, 8-6. Kevin Greer, 0 for 4 on the day, but he's a man that I have tremendous confidence in. And, I mean, the other thing is we don't really have much in the way of hitters off the bench. We're down to Steph Magus, Paul Riccobeni. So, and he rewards us with a base hit. All right. Go-ahead run. Byron Dirksen at the plate. Rash Eccles, their best relief pitcher, is in the game. Third man out of the bullpen tonight. Don't know why he wasn't the second. Again, they went to a strained pitcher. It's not how he has pretty much good everything right now. All right, the 2-2. Byron gets a good piece of it. It could go. It will not go. But that will score Sean Kenny from third. And it is now a 1-run game.
Now batting, number 5.
With Doug Bragg, who's been a hero today. Oh, early pitch out from Eccles. Driven deep, but not deep enough. That is going to be caught. And the game rests on the shoulders of the beefy third baseman, Michael Magus. For a long time, was the offensive leader on this team. It's become Byron Dirksen. But can he take the pressure? On deck is Piety. 3 balls, 1 strike. Chop to the first baseman. It is fair. And that is the game. Kodiaks with a good comeback, bringing it down to 8-7. But unfortunately, I mean, in fairness, both teams' bullpens did not deliver today. Starting pitching was rock solid, to be honest. Bad 6th inning for each of them, but that was about it. There is your lineup there. Dismal with a 4 RBI. Donkey only actually had the 1 RBI off of a home run, but he did score 3 runs and went 4 for 4. 4 runs on a 3 for 4 day. Pretty insane. And the rest of their lineup, pretty not terribly great. I mean, Avenue Benetti had a decent game, 2 for 5 with a pair of RBIs. That's a solid outing. On our end, it was Doug Bragg's Sean Kenny. Really the offensive leaders on this team. Sonia Liberto did have a 3-hit day, though, as well. And Sean Lawrenson's snake bit continues. That 10th win eludes him despite 7 innings, 3 hits, 5 hits, 3 runs. It's Martin Edmonds taking the loss, going to 1-3 on the season. Tisha Boonsing, also not a very good run in her 2/3 of an inning. Finally got to downtown, cashing in 3 runs in a 1/3 of an inning off of Bridget downtown, but Rash Eccles comes in to clean up the mess. 3 stars, Mr. Dismal, King Donkey, and Dougie Braggs. So, Heartbreaking loss for the Kodiak crew. We'll see if we can salvage split in this 2-game series with the hard-hitting lads from the Rippers. Let's knock off some simulation games here. Monarchy and the Dive Bombers goes to extra innings with the Monarchy taking that win. Gold Coats and Hatchets go to the Hatchets. War Wagons, Pumas. Pumas have slipped all the way to the bottom of that St. Pierre division and all of a sudden are really struggling. Clankers and Justice. Justice. 37 wins bottom of their division. It's amazing. That division is so good. Spinners over the Logmen. And then the Dive Bombers and the Scampers. Scampers really need that game, and they come from behind to get their 43rd win. Second team to hit that plateau. Norsemen fall to the Wardens, who have been red hot lately, really taking that St. Pierre division. Extra innings takes it for the Champs. Nightmares, also on the winning side of the ball. Champs over the Torpedoes. So Champs have got themselves a little winning streak going.